Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hi friends, welcome back to Let's Talk in English. I'm John.
And my name is Esther. Today, we continue our story.
That's right. The name of today's story is The Empty Pot. Now, friends, we learned if something is empty, it means there's nothing in it. But what have we learned about this story so far?
Well, we know that an old king did not have any children. He wanted to choose a new king from among the children in his kingdom. So he asked all the children to come to him, and he gave them each a seed.
That's right. He told each child to plant the seed, and after 6 months, whoever had the best plant would win.
Well, Ping took good care of his plant. He watered the seed every day, but his pot was still empty.
That's right. Ping was the smallest child. Well, there's a lot to learn today. Let's look for our Find It question together.
Our question is, what kind of seed did the king give each child?
What kind of seed did the king give each child? We'll find it together. Now, friends, there's a lot to learn today. I'm interested to see how this story ends. But let's go to our keywords first.
6个月后，大家抱着自己的花盆来到老国王面前。孩子们的植物都长得非常好，只有 Pin 带来一个空的花盆过来。大家都取笑他，说他失败了。You failed, Pin。动词 fail 就是失败。大家都嘲笑 Pin， 说他一定不会被选上的。Pin 觉得非常难过。Pin felt very sad。形容词 sad 就是伤心的、难过的。老国王来了，默默地看了每一盆植物。The king quietly looked at each plant。副词 quietly 就是安静的。最后看着 Pin 的空花盆，对他说：“你赢了 ，You are the winner。”名词 winner 就是获胜者、赢家。原来国王给大家的种子是煮熟的，根本就养不出植物来。国王本意就是想看看孩子谁最诚实。其他的孩子们知道真相后都很尴尬，不好意思。The other children looked embarrassed。形容词 embarrassed 就是尴尬的，不好意思的。
6 months later, all the children returned to the palace. Each child carried a pot with a beautiful plant in it, except for one child. Ping carried an empty pot. When the other children saw Ping's pot, they laughed at him.
You failed, Ping. You will never be king,
They said. Then each one boasted about their plant.
Mine is the best one.
The king will choose me.
Ping felt very sad.
Friends, do you remember how long the king gave them to plant their seed?
Oh, I remember. 6 months. That's 1/2 of a year. But Ping's seed wasn't growing. We learned in today's lesson that 6 months later, all the children returned to the palace. A palace is where the king lives, right?
Yes, and every child brought something. Every child carried a pot. And in the pot, there was a beautiful plant, except for one person.
Poor Ping. Ping was carrying an empty pot. There was no plant in his pot. The other kids weren't very nice.
No, they made fun of him. They laughed at him. They even said, "You failed, Ping. You will never be king."
So what does that word mean? To fail? Well, it's the opposite of to win.
Right. If you fail, it means you are not able to do something. If you are at school and you fail a test, well, it means you don't do one, and your teacher might tell you you need to take it again.
That's right. Now, what do the other kids do? Well, something not very nice. They boast. They boasted about their plant. And boast means to talk about yourself and how great you are.
Yes, it's showing off. One says, "Mine is the best one. The king will choose me."
So let's learn what that word means, mine. Let's go to Sonia to help us.
有个孩子说：“我的植物最棒了 ，Mine is the best one。”本句所有个代名词 mine 指的是前面提到的植物 ，mine 等于 my plant 我的植物，也就是 my plant is the best one。而 one 指的也是 plant， 因此也可以说 mine is the best plant。我们来看其他的所有个代名词。Her, hers, his, his, your, yours, our, ours, their, theirs. 一起来看例句。Hers is the best holiday decoration. 它的节庆装饰是最棒的，或是 Theirs is the best love story. 他们的爱情故事是最棒的。
Thank you, Sonia. Well, there is a lot to learn here. So Ping feels something. He feels very sad.
If you are sad, you might cry or you might frown. He does not feel good because his pot is empty and people are making fun of him.
But what will the king say? Oh no! Let's listen to the next part of our story right now.
The king came out of his palace and spoke.
Children, you have many beautiful plants. Come and show them to me.
The king quietly looked at each plant. When Ping stood in front of him, the king asked,
Why is there no plant in your pot?
Ping said,
I planted my seed. I watered it carefully, but it never grew.
Then you are the winner.
the king said.
Okay, the king comes out of his palace, his home, and he says something to the children.
Yes, he says, "Children, you have many beautiful plants." And this is a kind king. He wants to see what their plants look like. He says, "Come and show them to me."
Then the king quietly looks at each plant. If you do something quietly, it means you don't make any noise. What will the king say when he sees Ping's empty pot?
Well, the king asked Ping, "Why is there no plant in your pot?"
And Ping says, I planted my seed, I watered it carefully, but, he says, it never grew. Nothing came out of the seed.
Now imagine you are Ping. How will you feel when everyone else has a beautiful plant and you have nothing, and the king asks you this question?
But the king has a surprise answer. He says, then you are the winner. If you win something, it means you're number one. Ping didn't fail. He's the winner. But why? Well, this phrase, and you are the winner, is today's calendar phrase.
You are the winner.
You are the winner.
你是赢家。
Congratulations! You are the winner.
But I didn't run very fast.
You are the winner.
But I fell 3 times.
You are the winner.
How is that possible?
You were the only runner.
Yay! I'm the winner! I won! Yeah.
You are the winner.
You are the winner.
你是赢家。
You are the winner. If you run in the race and you are the first one to finish a race, then you are the winner. But here, you are the winner means Ping will become the next king.
But why? He brought an empty pot. He didn't even have a plant. What does it mean? Well, we'll find out after this break.
Now let's go and take a break.
Let's talk in English. Every day. That's the way.
Friends, how would you feel if you were Ping and everyone had a plant, but you had no plant?
What would you think when the king said that you were the winner? Well, this is the story of Ping and the empty pot. Let's go and see why Ping was the winner.
Everyone looked at Ping with their mouth open.
I gave each child a boiled seed. None of the seeds could grow.
The king explained.
Would anyone be honest? I wanted to see.
The other children looked embarrassed. When the king's seed didn't grow, they planted a different seed. The king put his hand on Ping's head.
A good king must be honest at all times, even when it's not easy. Ping will be the next king.
Everyone looked at Ping with their mouth open. They were very surprised and shocked.
If you are surprised, you might have your mouth open. You don't know what to say. But we have just found the answer to our Find It question. What kind of seed did the king give each child?
The king gave each child a boiled seed. Now, John, what does it mean to have a boiled seed?
Well, Esther, if you boil a seed, it means you cook it in hot water. The seeds cannot grow. And that's what the king knows. He says none of the seeds could grow. That means the king was trying to trick the kids. He wanted to see if anyone would be honest.
Yes, the king wanted to see which child would tell the truth. You see, every child wanted to please the king. They wanted their plant to grow well, but none of the seeds could actually grow because they were boiled.
The other kids found another plant and they pretended that it came from the seed. They became embarrassed when the king found out. If you're embarrassed, it means you feel bad about what you did.
Yes, the king wanted to see who was honest, who would tell the truth. Here, see means find out. Sonia, can you help us with this?
原来国王想查验看看有人会诚实吗？他说 I wanted to see 动词 see 在此不是用肉眼去看，而是查验弄清楚之意。我们来看例句 Did you win? You'll have to wait and see 你赢了吗？你得拭目以待。或是 She wanted to see if he would remember 她想要弄清楚他是否会记得。这一句 Let's see if anyone remembers his birthday 我们来看看有没有任何人记得他的生日。
Thank you, Sonia. Yes, all the children felt embarrassed because they were not honest. What happens next?
Well, we learn when the king's seed didn't grow, they planted a different seed. So what does the king do?
Well, the king puts his hand on Ping's head. Now, why does he do this?
This is to show that he chooses Ping and that he loves him. He says to Ping, a good king must be honest at all times, even when it's not easy. Friends, if you're honest, it means you tell the truth. There's more to learn, but right now, let's go to our key words to practice what we've learned.
Here is your first key word. Fail. Fail. Some of the students failed the test.
Sad. Sad. When her friends left, she felt sad.
Quietly. Quietly. Talk quietly. The baby is sleeping.
Winner. Winner. Steve is the winner of the race.
Embarrassed. Embarrassed. My face turns red when I'm embarrassed. Well, friends, those are today's key words. You're doing a great job.
You are. And now it's
Your turn.
The keywords for today are fail, sad, quietly, winner, and embarrassed. Now it's your turn to use them in a sentence. First one, the boy was when he lost his dog. Good job. The boy was sad when he lost his dog. Next, if you don't study, you will... Correct. If you don't study, you will fail. Next, everyone walked into the room. You got it. Everyone walked quietly into the room. Next, Tom feels about his mistake. That's right. Tom feels embarrassed about his mistake. Last one. The will get a prize. You're correct. The winner will get a prize. Friends, join me next time for your turn.
Wow, look at your plant.
Yeah, isn't it great?
I can't believe it. It's so big.
Yeah, unbelievable, right?
Yes, it is unbelievable. Is this really your plant?
Yes, it is my plant.
Did you grow it?
No, I didn't grow it. I had to buy it.
You bought it?
Yeah, it's not real. It's plastic.
Where is the seed you planted?
Well, it was taking too long to grow. I watered it. I put it in the sunshine. I waited and waited, but that seed didn't grow.
So you gave up?
No, I didn't give up. I think the seed gave up.
Ginger.
这里是华丽健车行，我爸是华丽的韩多路，我妈是华丽的 Andy。
你两个啥要来接车行？
陈伯安啊，卖乱啦，车行是你的，爸妈早就准备要我去食。第二，爸现在状况安怎，后要紧无啦。
为了车行的代志，一日甲暗在外口甲人交陪伴暖，身体母派，讲都讲袂听啦。切结束签签的来去公证，以后不准搁跋筊，无就离婚。
离婚？
Yeah.
Hello, listeners. Have you ever had to do the right thing, even when it was hard?
I have. Sometimes the right thing to do is really hard, but it's always worth it.
It is. Hey, students, do you want to learn a song about doing the right thing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but I'll need your help.
Okay, let's sing.
Whatever you do, be sure you stay true to what you know is right. Some things seem fun, but when they're done, you begin to see the light.
Sometimes doing good is hard when no one seems to care. But there's always someone watching you, so do what's right and fair.
Live in the sunshine, not in the darkest night. Life is better when you do, and your days will always be bright.
Friends, in today's story, The Empty Pot, we learned many lessons. John, what is one lesson we can learn?
Well, this story is about honesty. It's an old story from China, and it teaches us that it is good to be honest at all times, even when it is difficult.
Even if everyone else around us, like Ping, is not honest, but if we choose to do the right thing, if we choose to be honest, we will be blessed.
Well, friends, have you ever done something difficult, even when everyone else didn't? That is the lesson from today. And friends, I hope that you can learn that lesson, and I hope that you keep going even when learning English is difficult.
That's right. Don't give up. Let's all be like Ping. Let's be honest and make good choices. Well, friends, that's the end of today's lesson. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on
Let's Talk in English.
Bye-bye.